Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. Hope's issues with Douglas are thrown in her face by Brooke. Hope's issues with Douglas are thrown in her face by Brooke. We're talking about Brooke Logan, of course, since she wanted to let her daughter Hope Logan know that she seems to wreck every relationship she's in, including her one with her foster father, Douglas Forrester. Although Douglas was never truly Hope's child, she did adopt him and develop a close relationship with him while she considered dating his father, Thomas Forrester. Brooke blasted her daughter in the most recent episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, bringing up all of her past relationships, including those with Thomas and even Liam Spencer, that didn't work out. Brooke shares a lot of blame for Hope's failed relationships, some fans of The Bold and the Beautiful said in their comments. Hope learned from her how to lust for a man who is indecisive and constantly switches between two women. It was disgusting to bring up Douglas, and definitely a decision from a woman whose enemy has attempted to take away all 4 of her children, another fan commented. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, what will happen to Hope Logan next? What the fuck does Brooke care about Thomas, anyway? She was the first and loudest of their haters. Not unfairly, but you would think she would be relieved that her kid was no longer subjected to that particular cruelty and as thrilled about their passing as Steffi and company were when they believed they had killed Sheila. Brooke has lost the plot, was another statement that was made. She is a successful, elderly woman who has been married roughly 15 times and has made some extremely dubious choices in the past. She had no space to discuss other people's decisions. Also, she pinned her first crush like a schoolgirl. It's all very embarrassing. The hit list for Hope's revenge is out. After losing everything, Hope Logan is shown in Bold and the Beautiful utterly unraveling and possibly seeking retribution from those who she believes have wronged her recently. We will discuss the potential targets of Hope's quest for vengeance. Hope and Brooke struggle, Bold and the Beautiful. As a result, the blame game is changing this week. We witnessed Hope's current state of full chaos in those scenes at Brooke Logan's residence. She was sacked from her position at Forrester Creations once more by Steffi Forrester. Following that injury, Hope left Carter Walton because she believes he betrayed her and sided with Ridge Forrester. Additionally, Hope and her mother, Brooke, are having a tenuous relationship this week. Bold and the Beautiful, the hit list for Hope's revenge is out. Bravery and Beyond, Bold and Beautiful. Hope and Brooke were almost disowning each other throughout their tense confrontation, shouting rude and hurtful things. Hope even reached up to give her mother a face slap. Fortunately, Katie Logan put an end to it, but Brooke has had enough of Hope's bratitude. I just came up with the term, in case you didn't know, which is a bratty attitude. This week, Hope and Brooke's mother-daughter relationship appeared to reach an all-time low. Following a barrage of hurtful remarks and accusations from both sides, Hope broke down, and Brooke gave in and gave her a hug. Hope sobbed and apologized to her mother. I know she said that, but I'm not sure if she actually is. It's clear that Brooke holds Hope responsible for Ridge's death. BNB, Hope soars. Brooke was prepared to kick Hope off her property after she started talking ugly things about how Brooke still lost him and other things. Hope's tendency to blame others for her life's catastrophe, even though she was mostly responsible for it, is a major contributing factor. Hope became enraged when Carter told her that he accepted responsibility for his acts and then told her that she also needed to do so. That's exactly what Brooke said to Hope as well, just before she lost it and attacked her mother. Despite the intense confrontation between Brooke and her daughter, Hope appears to have reached a tipping point as a result. To be honest, I don't think she's learned her lesson yet. I don't think that yelling at her mother and then having Katie in there, followed by Brooke giving her a hug, will suddenly make things better and calm her down. It isn't. Hope has a long journey ahead of her, and I do anticipate that she will include retribution on her calendar, which is currently open because she is unemployed. Bold and the Beautiful, Carter and Steffi in the crosshairs as Hope's possible revenge targets. Let's discuss what will happen once she recovers from this heated exchange with Brooke. I believe that Hope will target many individuals in order to exact revenge. First of all, Carter and Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, are likely to be a prime target. Carter didn't want to end their relationship, but Hope persisted, accusing him of betraying her, and so on. Daphne then made her major move after discovering Carter in a very distressed and heartbroken state. Now, on Bold and the Beautiful, she didn't kiss him. Nevertheless, she soothed all of Hope's wounds and gave him comfort and attention. Given that Carter liked getting engaged quickly, I definitely anticipate seeing Carter and Daphne as an official couple soon. They will be together and happy. He might even decide to start a family with Daphne. Since Carter has always desired marriage and a family, which he has never experienced with anybody before, they might just take off. Thus, even though Hope dumped Carter, Daphne's brain would undoubtedly blow up if she were to win him over as her boyfriend. The Brave and the Beautiful, is Carter unable to find contentment? She saw Ridge run from Brooke to Taylor Hayes without missing a beat, and I believe that now Hope is watching Carter and noticing that he is doing the same thing with another lady without even waiting a second. Hope might therefore target Carter and Daphne and ruin any dates or significant occasions they have planned, such as a wedding, engagement party, or even a large dinner night. Given that Carter Walton betrayed her, I don't think Hope will want to watch him have a happy ending. Hope will reveal Daphne's seduction plan, which she and Steffi are keeping a secret, if she discovers it. Hope Logan, Brave and Gorgeous. Hope Logan, Brave and Gorgeous. Brave and lovely, will Steffi Forrester be next? Okay, so after Carter, you would think that Hope would target Steffi for her second act of retaliation, as she has done for a very long time. Hope holds Steffi accountable for all of her problems, but let's be honest, Steffi has frequently been to fault for Hope's problems. In this case, however, Hope fried her own goose. Hope and Steffi have been bitter rivals for a long time, and in the last several months, Steffi has shut down Hope's line twice and fired her twice. After Ridge and Eric Forrester, John McCook assured Carter that Hope and Hope for the future could remain at Forrester Creations. Steffi requested Hope this final time. However, the other Forresters gave in when Steffi insisted. Since Carter didn't receive that written assurance, Hope now holds him accountable for the dismissal along with Steffi. Therefore, Hope would wish to see Steffi humiliated both personally and professionally, and she might work with Sheila Carter and Luna Nozawa to accomplish this. Naturally, Steffi is happy right now that her dad chose her mother, that they have the business back, that Luna is no longer in Finn's life, and that everything is going well. Because she is so miserable, Hope won't allow her to remain happy for too long. Hope's growing revenge plot, Ridge Forrester and possible romantic sabotage on B&B. Ridge might be third on the list for retaliation. Hope became enraged when Ridge used the B word against her during their argument this week with Brooke. As you may remember, Ridge also accused Hope of ruining Carter and Thomas Forrester, played by Matthew Atkinson, when she got her claws into them. Then, this week, Ridge chose Taylor, breaking Brooke's heart once more. Hope likely feels that Carter passed on Ridge. Hope might therefore believe that Ridge must pay, just like Carter and Daphne. We could imagine Hope taking this path of sabotage, you know. It might involve breaking apart bolts of material and snooping into the office to destroy some of his sketches. In a month, there will be a fashion show. She may attempt to undermine that. She may do it personally as well. You know, Hope might ruin one of Taylor and Ridge's major events if they get engaged or married, which could happen sooner than you think. I could picture Hope trying to aid her mother, Brooke, by pulling a practical joke to break them up. Thomas and Finn as pawns in Hope's game, Bold and the Beautiful. Okay, the fourth item on my list is that I believe a male would play a role in Hope's plan of retaliation. Since I have two men in mind, this is truly numbers 4 and 5. The question is, if it was a man, which one? Two men have the potential to be very important in whatever grudge Hope may have. Thomas Forrester and Dr. John Finnegan are the two. First, with Sheila and Luna's assistance, Hope might go after Finn. In order for Hope to get closer and take Finn, they might attempt to destroy his marriage to Steffi, which would be advantageous to Sheila and Luna. If Hope was successful in getting her claws in Finn, she may earn Steffi a huge pile of retribution. However, Hope might target someone else close to the Forresters who could harm them as well, such as the attractive and intelligent designer Thomas, if she thinks she has no chance of stealing Finn from Steffi, which is most likely the case. Brave and lovely, does Hope go? Hope could leave Beth with Donna Logan, Jennifer Garais, for a few days and take a plane to Paris since she had no work to keep her in Los Angeles. You know, Hope might try to court Thomas, which would obviously enrage Steffi, Ridge, and most likely Eric as well. Hope could even go to France, pop the question to Thomas, and then elope right away so she could return to town as a Forrester. Since Hope would be family if she returned to Los Angeles as Thomas's wife, Ridge and Steffi truly couldn't argue she wasn't allowed in the family business. Naturally, heads would blow up, and Ridge and Steffi's jaws would drop to the ground. There's always the remote possibility that Hope may act civil, accept responsibility as advised, and offer an apology for what she did, but it seems like wishful thinking. I don't think it will occur. My money is on Hope seeking some serious retribution, and she will soon be with her father, Deacon Sharp, unless he can calm her down. Hope shows that everyone is correct. Carter and Daphne accept their destiny. Spoilers for the bold and the beautiful reveal that Hope Logan is finished. Despite Carter Walton's constant declarations of love and commitment to revive hope for the future, she informed him that they were no longer together. Hope cautioned Carter not to put his trust in her. The first person to notice that Carter was slipping into the same trap as two other men was Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Ridge was unable to persuade his best friend to see the light of day, but he subsequently agreed with his daughter. Ridge Forrester's disparaging remarks about Hope in recent months are supported by Hope's rejection of Carter. Brooke Logan defended her daughter after hearing those awful comments, but it didn't stop her from trying to get back in touch with Ridge. Brooke Logan's plans were a complete failure. Brooke approved of Hope's relationship with Carter after learning of their relationship. But she cautioned her daughter to exercise caution at work. Carter and Hope both valued their mother's assistance. He selected Brooke for a key position during the brief takeover because of her background and the global success of her bedroom range. The appointment of Brooke as CEO turned out to be a mistake that Ridge was unable to correct. Ridge committed to Taylor Hayes, who executed this sequence flawlessly and without pushing. Brooke is devastated by that reconciliation's tenacity. The blowback that Brooke and Hope are dealing with leads to deep conflict. Scenes between this reeling mother and daughter are incredibly well written and performed, highlighting the turning point that both women are going through. Hope Logan's end is signaled by reflective scenes. A new beginning also comes with the conclusion. The audience was shown flashbacks that accompanied Carter and Hope's self-reflective moments. The signal is clear. Since Hope and Carter's romance is finished, they will probably soon be involved in new romantic relationships. Carter was assured by Daphne Rose that she was there for him. The most likely rebound option for Hope is Liam Spencer. At last, Carter Walton finds love. Quinn Fuller was Carter's most passionate romantic partner in recent years. Although it was very soap opera-like, Eric Forrester's support of the relationship made sense given Donna Logan's reappearance in his life. After months of building tension, it appeared like Carter and Quinn were meant to be together. Strangely enough, though, Sofer's character was abruptly and covertly abandoned in Los Angeles, California. That was strange, and Carter was left alone once more. Before his real love match showed up, Hope might have been the woman he needed to be with. Daphne has fallen in love with Carter and is a very attractive woman. Hope launched an offensive. We were all stunned by Hope's terrible breakdown. Hope Logan of The Bold and the Beautiful had one of the most dramatic confrontations in the show's recent history when she threw a stunning and violent fit at her mother, Brooke Logan. This breakdown, which resulted from treachery and career failure, revealed serious rifts within the Logan family and paved the way for significant consequences. Hope's professional demise was the catalyst. Following the Forrester Creations coup, in which Eric, Ridge, and Steffi regained control of the business, the episode begins. Hope and Carter Walton were sacked for their roles in the failed power grab, and Hope's fashion line, Hope for the Future, was immediately discontinued. Hope was angry with Brooke for failing to stand up for her after the repercussions, even though Brooke had originally backed dismantling the coup to reinstate Forrester leadership. Hope's rage grew as she accused Brooke of leaving her and implied that her isolation was a result of her mother's previous transgressions, such as not revealing Deacon's last name. the meltdown, an emotional and physical upheaval. Hope reached out to hit her mother, but Katie stopped her, turning their argument into a physical altercation. Hope wavered between anger and regret as the event turned into a sobbing breakdown. Her claims that Brooke put Ridge before her own daughter brought to light years of unresolved family strife. In response, Brooke gave a scathing assessment, stressing that Hope's actions had repercussions and refusing to indulge her. Wider ramifications. Family fractures. The argument highlighted the Logan sisters' conflicting allegiances. Although Hope's shortcomings were acknowledged by Katie and Donna, Brooke's severe approach further estranged her daughter. On the other hand, Steffi and Taylor celebrated their triumph at the Cliff House, taking great pride in their ability to regain control of Forrester and Ridge's homecoming. Carter's dilemma. As previously disclosed in episodes, Carter's choice to remain with Forrester Creations in spite of his relationship with Hope exacerbated her feelings of betrayal. Storytelling importance. Hope's collapse represents her change from a morally upright person to a disruptive influence. Her behavior suggests a possible villain arc or redemption trip, resembling previous Logan family disputes but with increased turbulence. Future conflicts are also set up by the fallout. Ridge vs. Brooke. Ridge responded ambivalently to Brooke's request for reconciliation, suggesting unresolved romantic tension. 3. Hope's isolation. Hope's path may involve forging relationships with surprising people or devolving into manipulation after Carter was rejected and her career was in ruins. Fans debated the episode's intensity, with some applauding the unfiltered emotional portrayal and others questioning whether Hope's sudden transition from heroine to anti-hero was realistic. In The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope's attack on Brooke is a turning point that combines business drama with personal treachery. The plotline foreshadows rising tensions and erratic alliances in the coming weeks as Hope struggles with the fallout and Brooke deals with mother guilt. The drama on The Bold and the Beautiful was intense, with Steffi Forrester solidifying her power and Hope Logan suffering heartbreaking defeats. The episode focused on broken family ties and changing power dynamics and was noteworthy for its all-female cast and Heather Tom's groundbreaking work as writer, director, and performer. Hope's decline. Betrayal on both a personal and professional level. Loss of Forrester Creations. Hope was sacked and her hope for the future line was put on hold after her attempt to take over the company with Carter Walton backfired. Hope felt abandoned by her family after Ridge Forrester and Steffi regained control, especially her mother Brooke, who acknowledged that she had supported the takeover in order to reinstate Ridge. Emotional breakdown. Hope accused her mother of putting Ridge before her during a furious argument at Brooke's house, which almost turned physical. Hope tried to smack Brooke, but Katie, Heather Tom, stepped in as a mediator and stopped her. As the dispute heated up, Brooke briefly disowned Hope, saying, "You are not my daughter," prior to a heartfelt reconciliation. Identity crisis. Hope's tantrum exposed long-standing fears, such as bitterness toward her Logan last name, which brought to mind Brooke's liaison with Deacon Sharp. Her broken feeling of belonging was highlighted when she bemoaned, "I only have this last name because Mom was too ashamed to give me my father's name." Steffi's triumphant leap. Regaining control of Forrester Creations and Ridge's dedication to Taylor were the main causes of Steffi and Taylor's celebration. Ice cream shakes, dancing celebrations, and discussions about Stephanie Forrester's legacy served as a backdrop for their triumph, and Steffi vowed to follow her grandmother's principles. Undermining Hope. Steffi made fun of Hope's demise, especially Carter's choice to stick with the Forresters. "Justice has been served," she said, enjoying Hope's seclusion. Logan family tensions and Katie's mediation. As a unifying factor, Katie reprimanded Hope for treating Brooke disrespectfully and pushed for Logan unity. Hope, however, disagreed with the idea of family unity, saying, "Logan women stick together? In any case, I'm not a true Logan." Though Hope's actions put these ties to the test, Donna and Katie's discussion about their late mother highlighted the family's resiliency and generational trauma. Future directions and broader implications. Hope's crossroads. Hope's path suggests a possible evil turn or a search for atonement because she lacks a job, a romantic partner, and family support. There are rumors that she will start a competing fashion brand to compete with Forrester Creations, a plot point that fans have been waiting for since 3. Brooke's romantic prospects. In the midst of the Logan Forrester dispute 5, Brooke's rejection by Ridge can rekindle her previous connection with Bill Spencer. Carter's diminished position. Carter has been reduced to a supporting position as a result of his decision to remain with Forrester Creations rather than Hope, and his new relationship with Daphne seems unimpressive. 3. Reactions of the audience. While some critics questioned Brooke and Hope's sudden reconciliation, claiming it lessened the depth of their dispute, others appreciated the episode's raw passion and Heather Tom's innovative engagement. 37. The Bold and the Beautiful skillfully combined corporate intrigue with personal suffering, laying the groundwork for future conflicts that would be explosive. The show keeps examining issues of legacy, treachery, and the price of ambition as Hope struggles with her identity while Steffi revels in her victory. Hope fans say mother picks Ridge over daughter despite betrayal. Brooke should have issued an apology. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, viewers believe Brooke should apologize to her daughter for putting Ridge before family after Hope and Brooke's heated argument. By holding Hope responsible for the company takeover, did Brooke go too far? Viewers of Bold and Beautiful are split over the emotional confrontation between Brooke Logan and Hope Logan. Some ardent Hope supporters maintain that Brooke was entirely at fault. But was she? Confrontation between mother and daughter reaches explosive heights. Hope finally let loose years of bottled-up resentment on Brooke in what may have been one of the most intense mother-daughter arguments we've ever witnessed, accusing her mother of constantly picking Ridge Forrester over her own family. When Hope pointed out to Brooke that she had continually demeaned herself by groveling at Ridge's feet only to be turned away time and time again, the argument swiftly became heated. Some outspoken Hope supporters have rushed to social media to say that Brooke was disgraceful for supposedly telling Hope that she abandoned her for Ridge and acted as like that was totally acceptable, calling this encounter glorious and a long time coming. They think that because that's all she cares about, Ridge and his schlong, Brooke unjustly blamed Hope for Ridge's departure. Is the company takeover actually blameless? Although ardent Hope supporters maintain that Carter Walton was solely responsible for the revolution at Forrester Creations and that Hope only took the hit for it, corporate documents contradict this claim. Hope voluntarily took part in the takeover effort, which ultimately cost her job and strained all of the family's ties. Steffi Forrester has good financial reasons for wanting to terminate Hope for the future, but some fans appear to have forgotten this. The line wasn't operating efficiently, and occasionally difficult business choices must be made. Was Steffi acting in a completely professional manner? Maybe not. However, portraying Hope as a total victim fails to acknowledge her part in the corporate drama. The intricate history of conflict between mothers and daughters. As a mother, Brooke has undoubtedly made her share of errors. Her life has frequently revolved around her complex connection with Ridge, sometimes to the detriment of her kids. The attraction between Brooke and Ridge, however, is something Hope is more aware of than anybody else because it has defined her mother's existence. Brooke thought she was trying to reclaim the business for Ridge when she took over as CEO. She may have used dubious tactics, but she didn't mean any harm to Hope. She was attempting to correct a situation that had gotten out of hand. The heartbreaking reconciliation that has caused fans to split. The way this confrontation ended is what makes it so intriguing. Hope sobbed and apologized profusely after Katie Logan had to physically stop her from slapping her mother following a heated argument. "I apologize, Mom. I adore you, and I'm sorry. I've lost everything. I apologize. I apologize, Mother." Hope cried, "I love you," as Brooke gave her a hug. Hope's most loyal fans are enraged at this moment. Hope's apology was deemed absolutely nauseating by one particularly outspoken admirer, who also maintained that Brooke ought to have offered an apology for picking a man over the daughter she claims to love. Relationships, particularly those between mothers and daughters, are rarely that straightforward. Hope may have lost all she had recently, including her marriage to Liam Spencer, her dignity after kissing Finn Finnegan, her connection with Thomas Forrester, her work, and her design company, which contributed to her breakdown. Creating new cycles or shattering existing ones? She finally got tired of repeating that same cycle with Liam and broke it, as Hope's admirers proudly note. They quickly remind everyone that Steffi, not Hope, was the one who persuaded Thomas to leave town. Though Hope may have broken her cycle with Liam, isn't it intriguing that she might be forming new, troublesome patterns? She had both personal and professional setbacks as a result of her developing intimacy with Carter. Her relationship with Steffi suffered as a result of her impetuous kiss with Finn. She also lost the family business relationship she had fought so hard to establish since she agreed to take part in Carter's takeover plan. Also. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful, Brooke's children were destroyed by her pathological rich fixation. What will the Logan women do next? The truth is far more complex, even though some fans might still maintain that Brooke was wholly at fault. Mother and daughter were both wrong. They both spoke harsh things. And the two will have to work together to find a solution. The Logan women will need to unite more than ever in light of Taylor Hayes and Steffi's celebration of Ridge's apparent selection of Taylor, as Katie's presence during their altercation made clear. One thing is evident when the dust settles on this dramatic encounter: Hope and Brooke's relationship is still complex, messy, and very emotional, just way actual mother-daughter relationships frequently are.